Hey guys, welcome back to Worship Talk, where we learn, play, talk, everything worship. And today we're going to be going over the song Make Room by Jonathan McReynolds. This key is in the key of G flat. I'll be going over the verse, the chorus, and then the bridge. Alright, so let's start with the verse. Okay, so the verse starts on the G flat chord. Right, so I'm playing G flat, D flat on my left hand, and on my right hand I'm playing G flat, B flat, D flat. So I find, so on find, we're just moving our bass note from G flat and D flat to just B flat, right? I find space, right? And so just a tip on this song, the chords are really falling right on the words. So I find space for what I treasure, right? So G flat major, I find, so on my left hand I'm playing B flat, on my right hand B flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat. So I find space. This is a flat minor chord. You can add the E flat on the top, but I like to keep the melody on top. So what I'm doing is I'm playing a flat and E flat on my left hand, and on my right hand I'm playing an A flat and B. So I find space, and then it goes right back to the G flat major chord, right? So I find space for what I treasure. So right there for what, I'm playing a D flat suspended chord, suspended 4, right? So what that means is I'm just playing a D flat octave on my left hand, and on my right hand, instead of playing the D flat major chord, I'm just suspending it on that 4th note in the D flat major scale, right? So that would be an F sharp, A flat, and D flat. So I find space for what I treasure. Then I'm just resolving to that D flat. And the other lines in the verse are pretty much the same. So I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities, and Jesus, you're my number one. Right? And that's the verse. So now let's move on to the chorus. So the chorus of the song starts on the G flat major chord over the B flat, right? So it goes, so I will. So on I, you're playing that G flat major chord over the B flat, right? So on my left hand I'm playing B flat, and then on my right hand I'm playing G flat, B flat, and D flat. All right, so I'm just starting on that G flat major chord over the B flat, right? And I'm doing that on the word I. So I will, and then I'm just going to the B major chord. So I will, or will, you're falling on the B major chord, make room for you. So on make, you're playing an E flat minor chord. So on my right hand, on my left hand, I'm just playing an E flat. And then on my right hand, I'm playing a G flat, B flat, and E flat. Make, and on that word room, I'm just going to a D flat major chord, right? My left hand is a D flat, and on my right hand is F, A flat, D flat. All right? So I will make room for you. I will prepare for two, so you don't feel that you can't live here. Please live in me. And it goes right back to that intro. Alright? So let me just break that down one more time very slowly. So I will make room for you. I will prepare for two, so you don't feel that you can't live here. Please live in me. And it goes right back to the intro. Alright, so that's the chorus. So now let's move on to the bridge. So the bridge has a call and response progression going on. And so what we're going to do is we're going to place our chords on the first part on the call, all right, and not the response, all right? And I'll show you what I mean by it. Which goes, my will, you can move that over, my way, you can move that over, my ego, you can move that over, my plans, you can move that over, my schedule, you can move that over, my itinerary, move that over, I will make room for you. Alright, so I'm going to slow that down and break that down very, very, very slowly, okay? So from my will, it goes my will, right? So my will. So what I'm doing here is an A flat minor, and I'm moving to a B major, right? So my will. B flat major, B on my left, and on my right, F sharp, B, E flat. I'm sorry, let me just break down that A flat minor chord. A flat minor chord, if you don't know, is A flat, E flat on your left, and on my right I'm playing A flat, B, and E flat. Alright? So my will, you can move that over my way. So what I'm doing here is D flat major, E flat minor. Right? So my way. Alright, so for that I am just playing I play an octave here. You don't have to play an octave, you can just play the single note. It's up to you. But here I'm playing a D flat octave, and on my right hand I'm playing F, A flat, and D flat, and then I'm going to that E flat minor chord, right? So what I'm playing is a E flat octave on my left, and on my right I'm playing a G flat, B flat, and I'm playing a D flat, and that basically makes it an E flat minor sound, alright? You can just kind of complete it, make it fuller if you want, it's up to you. Alright, so let me just do that from the top very slowly. So my will, you can move that over my way. You can move that here it goes back to the progression at the top, which is the intro and the same progression to the verse. So I will make room for you, right? So just at normal speed, my will, you can move that over my way, you can move that over my ego, you can move that over my plans, you can move that over my schedule, you can move that over my itinerary, you can move that over. I will make room for you. Then it goes to the other parts of the bridge, my habits. You can move that over my attitude. You can move that over whatever it is. You can move that over. That's not like you. You can move that over. Alright, and at the end of the song, it kind of just goes back to that same progression at the top. Alright, so just to recap, the verse is matches the same progression as the intro. Right, and so what we're doing there is alright, so G flat, G flat over B flat, A flat minor, G flat major, D flat suspended, and then resolve to the D flat, right? That's the entire chord progression to the verse. And then to the chorus, it's just right, G flat over B flat, and then you're going right into that B major chord, right? So I will E flat minor, D flat major, right? So I will make room for you. I will prayer for two. So those are all the chords you need to know for the chorus. Now for the bridge, it's just A flat minor, B flat major, A flat minor and B major, and then D flat major, E flat minor. All right, those are all the chords you need to know. And then it just ends on the intro, like I said. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, as always, put them in the section below. I would love to hear from you. If you have any ideas, maybe suggestions for other songs that I can go over, please feel free to put that in the section below. Please subscribe, like. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I look forward to growing with you in our musical journeys. And thank you again for watching Worship Talk. All right, take care. God bless. See you next time.